hello and a very good morning, a very good afternoon and a very good evening based on the time in which you'll be watching this video. I'm hoping that every one of you along with your family members are doing fine in these trying times. I guess things will be coming back to normal gradually as the train services did start just 2 days ago, and maybe other things, other services, other facilities will also be starting gradually. And let us just not use this time, or let us just not squander this time. Let us make use of this time, do something productive, learn something new. Moving on, I guess in the previous video lectures, while we were discussing about the physical features of Asia, most of the things were clear. If you did have some problems or some issues, some doubts, some clarifications, please comment them in the comment section so that I can answer them, or so that I can give the answers. Now, moving on, we have the last part of this chapter, that is the island groupings left. Let us just discuss or look at the island groupings. We'll be referring to both the physical map and the political map of Asia for this, and we'll see why there are so many island groupings over there and why we have so many islands in this Pacific Ocean region. So let us just move on to the maps of Asia. But before that, I guess we'll be having a few questions and assignments which will be following this video lecture. I'll be putting up those questions and assignments in the description box of this video, so that you do not have to find, or so as to just get a bit of practice and so as to keep on answering questions. Now let us just quickly move on to the physical and the political map, and let us see what the island groupings has on offer for us. So, well, here again we have the physical map of Asia. When we talk of the physical map of Asia, or the physical features of Asia, we were done with the plateau systems, we were done with the mountain systems, we were done with the plain lands, we were done with many of the oceans, we were done with the seas. Now, what is left over here is the islands. If we look over here, or if we just take a look at the map of Asia, we'll find there are so many island groups in this Pacific Ocean region, starting from this area and extending up to this entire area. So we have so many island groups over here, and the islands, they start from the Kamchatka Peninsula over here. If you can look over here we have the Kamchatka Peninsula. The Kamchatka Peninsula is a part of Russia. So from this Kamchatka Peninsula, the island groups, they start and they end over here near the Indonesian islands. So the Indonesian islands, as you can see over here, these are the Indonesian islands. So these form one of the largest island chains of the world. And this area, this Pacific Ocean region, is very or has huge amounts of, or huge number of islands. What is the reason behind so many islands over here? The reason behind so many islands in this region is because of the Pacific Ring of Fire. We had talked of the Pacific Ring of Fire in one of the previous video lectures. The Pacific Ring of Fire is nothing but that this area is actually the Earth's crust is divided into tectonic plates, and due to the division into tectonic plates, as this area, there is plate movement, intense plate movement in these areas of the Pacific Ocean. And because of this intense plate movement, there is a lot of volcanic eruptions in these seas and ocean areas. In this Pacific Ocean area, there are lots of volcanic eruptions. These volcanic eruptions cause the formation of islands. What actually happens is, when there are volcanic eruptions below the or under the sea, what happens is the volcanoes or the magma, they come out and they start solidifying, they start getting solidified. And as the volcanic eruptions keep on happening, the amount of magma or the lava which comes out is getting, or keeps on getting, increasing. And the due to the repeated number of volcanic eruptions, the amount of the lava actually keeps on increasing, and a time will come when these lava islands actually come out or emerge out of the sea, forming islands. And over time, these islands become habitable for humans, and humans start living on them. So we have so many islands over here. All of these islands have been formed due to volcanic activities which happen under the ground, under the ocean floor, under the ocean floor, under the sea. So this area is rich in islands because of the Pacific Ring of Fire. This Pacific Ring of Fire causes so many islands over here, and many new islands are still coming up. Now, these islands over here, we have the Japanese group of islands. The Japanese group of islands, there are four actually main islands in the Japanese group of islands. The four main islands in the Japanese group of islands, they are if we just look at the political map, we'll find we have Hokkaido, we have Honshu, we have the Honshu island, we have Hokkaido over here, then we have, after that we have Shikoku Islands, and next and the last one is the Kyushu Islands. So all of these Shikoku, Kyushu, Hokkaido and Honshu, these are the four major islands of Japan. And coming down we have the other islands. They are the Indonesian group of islands or the Malaysian group of islands, which we have over here. This is called the Malay Peninsula area, or this area contains the largest number of islands in the world. This is the largest island chain in the world, this Malay Peninsula area. Next we have the Philippine Islands. The Philippine Islands also over here, as we can see, the Philippine Islands comprise nearly 7,000 islands, and we have two big islands of this Philippine. They are Luzon, as you can see over here. We have Luzon Islands over here, and the Mindanao Islands. Over here we have the Mindanao Islands, we have the Luzon Islands. So these are, you do not have to keep in mind the names, but then it does at times help so as to know which are the largest group of islands over here. Over here we have the New Guinea Islands. These are, or the Guinea Islands over here is the largest, second largest island in the world after Greenland. So there are so many islands and island chains over here in this Pacific Ocean region of Asia, and all of this because of the Pacific Ring of Fire. This area is actually very or having a highly prone earthquake zones and also highly prone volcanic eruption zones. So these areas also, as you all know, in Japan, the word tsunami is a Japanese word which means harbor waves. So Japan experiences large number of earthquakes every year and also tsunamis. Over here also in the Indonesian islands we have large number of tsunamis which keep on occurring, and we have one of the most famous, or the rather the infamous tsunami which happened in 2004. It happened in this area of the Indian Ocean near Indonesia, and the effects of which reached even to Africa, and also India was very highly affected by this tsunami. So this area is very very highly prone to tsunamis, earthquakes, to volcanoes, because of this intense plate movement, tectonic plate movement in this area of the of Asia and also the Pacific Ocean region. So this was all about the island groups and why the islands. There are so many island groups over here in Asia. I hope this was clear. If there were any problems, please please ask them in the comment section. I hope the island groupings and why we have so many island groupings in that area of the Pacific Ocean and of Asia is clear to you all. If you, once again I'm telling you all, if you do have some problems, please ask me. And please keep on enjoying, please keep on make use of this time which you've got, and keep on learning something new, helping out your parents, your elders, your sisters. Keep teaching a few things to your elders if they may not be that knowledgeable technologically. So please let us just keep on spreading knowledge, keep on acquiring more knowledge. Let us just move out of the syllabus books and the prescribed textbooks, and let us just go to the, or let us, there are so many options available on the internet, so many videos, so many lectures, so many different documents which we have, so many PDFs which we have. Let us just go through them. Let us learn something new in this lockdown which we have, and hoping we'll be meeting each other soon. Till then, well, take care and goodbye.